Glad to have you alongside on this Friday afternoon. Christian Gokel coming to you live from our ESPN Coastal Studios. And as Mark just said, we are presented to you by the Uniform Source. Appreciate all their support for what we do. And if you want doctors, nurses, if your kids are in school, need uniforms, Uniform Source is the place to go. 2 different locations and Savannah. Check them out on Facebook as well. Exciting news, though. Of course, just a couple of days away now from the Super Bowl. Kansas City and Tampa Bay will have all the coverage for you coming up on Sunday starting at 2 o'clock right here on ESPN Radio. But exciting news. For the first time all week, the entire show is here. You have myself, Christian Gokel, Cody Queen, who is now moved to another part of his house as his child quarantine continues, and Cam Ursery, the official Super Bowl correspondent for ESPN Coastal, coming to us live from Tampa. Before we get to Cam, Cody, I see an update, man. What part of the house are you in, and how is day 3 now of quarantine because your child had a close contact?
I am in the garage now. It's my little man cave thing. I got all my snacks. I got my beer fridge behind me. Got my futon. The garage today.
There you go. Cody coming to you live from the garage. Cam coming to you live from a place that is much cooler than that, Tampa. So Tampa Cam, what's the Super Bowl vibe like? I know it's not the same as it has been in the past, but this is your first Super Bowl covered as a correspondent. What's the vibe like down in Tampa right now?
It's real cool. We went down through Tampa last night, downtown, walked the streets and everything. The people are cool. The bar was filled, packed out, and these fans are hyped down here. Like, they're really hyped and excited for Sunday.
And we have some audio from Cam that Cam was able to get with some of the players participating in the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. We'll have that coming up for you in a little bit. But Cam, we mentioned it, man. Radio Row, I've seen the pictures that it's super spread out, right? Like, usually when you see Radio Row in the past, it's 2 or 3 rows, and it's just radio station after radio station after radio station just packed in together. There's 15, 20 feet between each of the different radio stations that are down there, and a lot less than we've seen in the past. All of the interviews are completely virtual. It's not what we had in the past where like each of the players got their own stage and all of the reporters crowded around it. So just what's the coverage aspect of it been like so far, Cam?
I was able to get some virtual interviews yesterday, but as far as walking on the street, I don't know how the other Super Bowls were, but I'm pretty sure you were able to walk on the street and maybe get something or find somebody and be able to interview them. But it's just been it's been really spaced out, to be honest. But it's been a lot of just fans and supporters down here for Tampa, and that's really it, but it's still cool.
Yeah, and in the past, what you've seen is you'll see a lot of players, not just from the teams themselves. Usually those aren't the guys you catch up with. It's the players that are down there that are sponsoring something, right? Like Eminem sends them down there, Gillette sends them down there. And so you get them on, you talk to them, and then they talk about whatever the product is that they're sponsoring. A lot less of that this year. Then the NFL usually flies down NFL greats to be there as ambassadors for the league. And so this year, obviously, just completely different. But Cam, I just feel like the excitement's been building more and more around this game because you have Tom Brady, you have Patrick Mahomes. And a couple weeks ago when we first got this matchup, that was exciting, but just the kind of general vibe around it, right, was a little bit lower than it has been because there's going to be 25,000 people there, right? It's not going to be a packed stadium. The halftime show is going to be a little bit different. You're not going to have just the throngs of people surrounding the stadium. But I don't know about you, man, but you go down there, you see the big banners, and you got Tom Brady, the GOAT, on one side, and then on the other side of that's Patrick Mahomes, the baby GOAT. You see those 2 huge banners more and more as the week has progressed. I'm just getting more and more excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. We've talked to people down here, and they're like, yeah, if you want to watch the game downtown, you better get down here at like 8 in the morning. The game starts at 6 p.m. They're talking about just packing the streets, having fun, and they're excited because it's really a home game for the Super Bowl. So these fans are really excited down here.
And some news just coming out around the Super Bowl. Usually when the Buccaneers score a touchdown, they fire off the cannons from the pirate ship. Apparently the Bucs were pushing for them to allow that to happen, and Kansas City said, nah. Because I guess, Cody, Kansas City is the home team technically in this game. So even though the Buccaneers are playing at home, KC's technically the home team, and so they decided no cannons.
Well, it makes sense. No one's going to have an actual home field advantage. They're going to be trying to fire the cannon. Like, I don't know why they're even trying to bring that up, dude. Like, it's a neutral field.
You gotta bring the question up. You can't just like not fire the cannons. You gotta be like, listen, when we score, you mind if we fire the cannons? You gotta at least make them say no.
Well, it's always going to be a no. So it's like it's like my child asking for Pokemon cards every single time we go into Walmart. It's a no, man. That's going to be a no for me, dog.
That's fair. I always had the hands in the pockets rule because my mom didn't want me grabbing things and saying, "Can I have this?" It was like, "Nah."
Ooh, hey, I might implement that. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, just hands in the pockets. Don't even ask. Don't even think about asking. Don't pick it up. Don't look at me. Don't ask about it. But again, we've talked about this ad nauseum, but it's Tom Brady, it's Patrick Mahomes in this game. And I was talking to BJ Bennett before the show kicked off, and he's got a feeling that this game is going to be a back and forth affair, lighten it up, scoreboard just tinking the entire game, clicking up and up and up and up and up. I'm not feeling that way because typically Super Bowls don't lend themselves to be that way, right? Cody, I know you like to give out who you're going to pick in the first segment instead of like teasing it and waiting until the last segment. You're like,
yeah, go Bucks.
Yeah, you're a person who's really bad at giving gifts, right? I would assume that. Like, if you buy somebody a present, you don't want to wait until the right date to give them that gift. It just eats you alive.
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't care about spoilers. I know whenever shows come out, you want to talk about it, go ahead and talk about it. Tell me the ending. Don't care about it. Just hurry up and get it out of the way. Rip off the Band-Aid, whatever, man.
That's not how you do radio. You're supposed to get people to stick around to hear who you pick at the end. And Cody told you who he's going to pick on Monday.
I know they'll stick around. Oh, they all want to listen to me anyways. They all want to listen to you. So I'll just get mine out the way and then just let you talk.
Neither one of us are at the Super Bowl, but Cam's down there right now, and Cam, you've been down there talking to the guys. What's your general feel? I don't need a pick, but what's your general feel right now?
General feel, I feel good with just the game being close. I could say that. All Tom Brady Super Bowls are close. He's never gotten blown out, and I don't think he's ever won by double digits. So it's going to be close, regardless of anything happening.
And that's kind of where I'm at too. Is BJ thinks this is going to be in the high 30s for both teams. I don't see it working out that way. I think Tampa's going to try not necessarily to grind the game out, but to play, I guess, ball control offense, right? Just nothing risky, right? Tom Brady had 3 interceptions in the second half against Green Bay. You cannot do that against Kansas City because that'll probably end up being 21 points going the other way on you. I feel like Tampa's going to come out, play off Lenny, feed him the rock, let him get 5-6 yards at a time. If he breaks one, great. If not, just first down after first down. Tom Brady's so good at staying in front of the chains. I feel like he is just going to pick apart Kansas City because Kansas City's got some good pass rushers. They've got some pretty good linebackers, and Tyrann Mathieu in that secondary. They're solid, but if Tom Brady could just stay on time, which he's so good at, right? Would it shock anyone if like the running backs had 20 receptions in this game where it's just 5-yard swing passes out of the backfield and you have everybody covered up and he hits the running back and they pick up a first down? And then you look at the play clock and Tom Brady's walking up to the line. They're huddling, walking up 7, 6, 5, and then he takes the snap, right? I mean, the best defense against Patrick Mahomes is keeping him on the other sideline.
Yeah, I 100% agree. You can't. I looked at the stat. If you blitz Pat Mahomes, he gets better. That's the wildest thing I've ever heard. So Todd Bowles likes to blitz. I want to see what kind of scheme he's going to build up to play Pat Mahomes because they got torched the first game. So I want to see what they do with Tyreek and Travis Kelce.
Wild prediction: Gronkowski gets 100 yards.
That's a lot. I don't know if Rob Gronkowski can still run 100 yards in a game. So that is a bold prediction. I do think Gronk's going to have a significant role in this game. If maybe it's just one play, like catches a big pass for a first down, catches a touchdown, something like that. I don't know if he's going to get enough targets for 100 yards because they do have other talented tight ends, right? Like Cameron Brate, say what you will about him. He's a good tight end. Everybody on offense kind of caught the raw end of the deal when you had Dirk Cutter and Jameis there, but they had some talented dudes like we're seeing with Mike Evans and like we're seeing with Cameron Brate. I'm just feeling like this one, if it is in the high 30s, that's not good for Tampa Bay. because the Chiefs, I've said it time and time again, it's like 2017, 2018 Golden State, right? Where when they're in the hurry up and they're fast paced up and down the court, it is so hard to slow them down, and they'll put 21 points on you before you can blink. That's Tampa Bay can't let that happen. And I feel like with as good as Tampa Bay's defense has been, because Cody, you said top 6 defense in the NFL this year, they've gotten better as the season have gone. Lean on that defense and get them to make 1 or 2 stops, and that could be the key difference in this game. If Kansas City's putting up 35, 38 points, that just spells disaster for me for Tampa Bay.
It's I said this yesterday. It's going to be all you're going to have to rely on the defense. You're right. You're going to have to rely on the defense with Tampa Bay, and because
think about the one shootout game really that Tom Brady got into in a Super Bowl, 41-33 against Philly, right? Where Tom Brady threw for 500 yards. They were hurry up, but this doesn't help your defense out when you're going that fast. You got to give them time to breathe, because if you're back on the field after 2 minutes and all of a sudden you're having to guard Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce or Patrick Mahomes is scrambling out of the pocket, that doesn't help your defense.
No, it doesn't at all, especially when you have a quarterback that can throw better on the run. You know what I mean? Like, you have Patrick Mahomes out there sidewinding it, throwing an underhand, no-look passing. It's going to be a close game, but Tampa Bay's defense is a lot better than what people are they're not even really speaking about it. I feel like we're the only show out here speaking about Tampa Bay's defense. Like everybody thinks Kansas City's just going to walk all over them, do whatever they want. A defense is key. I don't think Kansas City's got the defense to keep up, but they might have the offense to overpower the 6th best defense in the league.
I don't think KC's worried about keeping up. I think this game goes one of 2 ways. I think if Tampa Bay wins, it's going to be close. If KC wins, I think it's double digits, right? I think they put it on Tampa Bay. Tom Brady has the second half like he has against Green Bay, and all of a sudden it's going the other way. But Cam, I asked Cody this yesterday. Fun factoid for you. Can you tell me who the last team to hold KC below 20 points was?
Below 20 points? Was it the Colts?
It was the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, wow. That's 17. Was it 17-14?
Yeah, 17-14,
Okay.
week 7 of the season. And so Bill Barnwell put out a great piece on ESPN.com about how Tampa Bay might be able to steal some of those game plans from Raheem Morris that he was able to implement in that game, where you're not sending more than 4, right? You're not blitzing. You're just giving him so many looks, and not even Patrick Mahomes, giving the offensive line so many looks and sending guys from different areas, but you're still dropping 7 back. Call it a creeper pressure, where it's what New England used against Sam Darnold when everyone said he was seeing ghosts, right? Is you think you're being blitzed from somewhere, and then all of a sudden a defensive lineman's dropping back into coverage into a passing lane. That is what we've seen work against Kansas City. Not very many things slow them down, but the Falcons were one of the teams who were able to do it this year, as crazy as it is to say that. And Tampa Bay has so much more talent on that side of the ball than Atlanta. I definitely think that's something you can implement and we could see coming up on Sunday. But I want to do this when we come back. I'm going to allow Cam and Cody to team up with a little Super Bowl quiz that I'm going to throw at them. Usually we like to pit these guys against each other. I'm going to allow them to combine knowledge and team up and try to tackle this quiz. We got more to come. Again, ESPN will have full coverage for you of the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday right here on ESPN Radio. 2 o'clock was when the pregame show is going to start, leading you all the way up into kickoff and then postgame coverage as well. 3 and Out's got a big show coming up, caught up with a ton of ESPN personalities ahead of the Super Bowl. Make sure you stick around for that as well. And then, of course, if you miss any portion of our show, head over to SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcast as well. And we have all of our shows archived over there, streaming online on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube Live as well. We'll be right back. More Second Down after this. Just a couple of days away from Super Bowl 55. Christian Gokel, glad to have you alongside here on ESPN Radio. We are, of course, presented to you by the Uniform Source. Cam Ershwood coming to us live from Super Bowl 55 down in Tampa. Cody Queen currently coming to us from his garage, I believe. So it's exciting times in 2021 here. But, guys, y'all a little bit younger. I did this with the 3 and Out guys, and they did pretty dang well. It's a 15-question quiz about the history of the Super Bowl. 3 and Out guys were able to get 12 out of 15. So this is a little inter-show contest here to see if you have more knowledge. Cody Queen, the self-proclaimed NFL expert for ESPN Coastal, Cam Ershry down at the Super Bowl itself. So we're going to go through this quiz, see what you guys can do. How are we feeling before we do this? Super Bowl historical facts.
Not good, dude. I am not good at quizzes on this show. I
can work together.
I can be as smart as possible, and then as soon as the quizzes come to the show, blank. I have nothing.
All right, Cam, how you feel?
I got my guy Cody, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh no, here we go.
All right, here we go. First question: who is the youngest coach to win a Super Bowl? And I'll give you the multiple choices: Joe
Mike
Gibbs,
Tomlin.
John Gruden, John Madden, or Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin.
Are you going to ask your teammate?
Hey, he said it. He said it with confidence. I like that. If he get it wrong,
Cody,
he get it wrong.
Because I mean, if you miss this and you didn't give Cam a chance to help
That's
out
okay.
here,
It's okay. It's okay.
All right,
You go
Cam,
Mike
what do you
Tomlin.
think?
Nah, I'm rocking with you. You said Mike Tomlin instantly. I like it. Let's go.
well, you're correct. It was Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'd be very curious to see if y'all get this one. Who is the only player to rush for 200 yards in a Super Bowl? Marcus Allen, John Riggins, Timmy Smith, or Franco Harris?
What the,
You said 200 yards.
200. Yeah. Do you want me to do the thing where you just like ask me the question back instead of answering it? Like the guy who ran for 200 yards in the Super Bowl.
I want to go with the most absurd name, dude. Let's go with Timmy.
Yeah, let's go with Timmy.
Again, Marcus Allen, John Riggins, Timmy Smith, or Franco Harris.
We're going Timmy Smith.
Yeah,
You're correct.
Yes.
That's impressive. I saw somebody walk by on the side. You could have phoned a friend there if you needed to. All right, 2-2.
He knows
Good
zero football.
2 for 2. Which Super Bowl generated the most combined points? Super Bowl 27 with the Cowboys and the Bills, Super Bowl 37 with the Buccaneers and the Raiders, Super Bowl 52 with the Patriots and the Eagles, or Super Bowl 24 with the 49ers and 29, with the 49ers and the Chargers.
Oh, dude, I want to go Patriots and Eagles.
That's what I was about to do. That's how many combined points? 74?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. So, yeah, I'll go with that one, too.
I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what we're going
Buccaneers,
with.
Raiders, Patriots, Eagles, or 49ers, Chargers. You're incorrect. A game that scored one more point, 49ers, Chargers. 49ers, 49, Chargers, 26. And now that was a blowout. The 49ers killed them, and then the Chargers, I think, tacked on a couple of late scores there in that game. So 2 out of 3, not bad, but we're cooking. Which is the last team to lead the NFL in rushing and win the Super Bowl? The 2013 Seahawks, the 1985 Chicago Bears, 2005 Steelers, or 1995 Cowboys?
Oh, dude, it's got to be a 95 Cowboys, dude.
Emmitt Smith.
With Emmitt Smith? Yeah. But what year was
you had on there? You had Marshawn with the Seahawks. Steelers had the bus. I mean,
see that Seahawks one is confusing me, man, because I know they were running the ball.
I don't think Marshawn ever led the NFL in rushing.
But did the team lead the NFL in rushing?
Oh, the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's a tough one.
Russell Wilson was a game manager back then too. It wasn't like
Russell Wilson used to also run the ball more back then.
Yeah.
I want to go with Seahawks.
Yeah, that's the one I was gonna go with.
Okay.
Again, Seahawks, Bears, Steelers, or Cowboys. 2013 Seahawks, 1985 Bears, 2005 Steelers, or 1995 Cowboys. You guys locking in on the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are incorrect. It was the 1985 Chicago Bears. They rushed for 2,761 yards that year.
Oh, wow.
And they had that nasty defense, and of course, Coach Ditka over there. So after a hot start, you guys have cooled down a little bit. 2 for 4 right now. You can only miss one more and tie the 3-and-out guys. Put that out. Who owns the record for the longest completion in Super Bowl history? The longest completion: Jake Delhomme, John Elway, Jim Plunkett, or Brett Favre?
They knew this? Oh, no, I don't know if they knew this one.
Oh, yeah, they nailed this one.
I've heard it before, man. It's not Jake Delhomme. I've heard it before, though. So you said Jake Delhomme,
John
Yeah.
Elway, Jim Plunkett, and Brett Favre.
I have no idea, dude.
Well, it's you got a 25% chance of being right.
Ugh.
I don't know about Brett Favre. You know what? I'll go Elway.
All right, yeah, let's go Elway.
Yeah,
No,
I'll go
you guys, look, if there's a weird name on there, you go with the weird name. It was Jake Delhomme.
That's what we did at the
What?
beginning with Timmy, dude. We should have done that.
Yeah, you got to
Wow.
go with the name that doesn't make any sense. Jake Delhomme. Bonus points. You guys know who he threw it to?
No.
See?
Muhsin
it
Muhammad.
Steve
Come
Smith?
on. 84
Oh.
touchdown and Super Bowl 38 right there.
Oh man, this is bad.
You guys okay?
This is
You need to regroup?
Hey, let's win out, baby.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's been bad.
Yeah, it's been
Give
bad.
us a few gimmies, man. We'll get that together.
I'm gonna give you guys a chance to regroup here because this has been tough.
Give us
All right.
easier ones.
All right. Who is the last player? Oh, sorry, my screen moved up. Here we go. Who is the last player to win an MVP and the Super Bowl in the same season? Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana, or Kurt Warner? You got to be perfect here to beat the 3-and-out guys.
Repeat.
Who is the last player to win the MVP and the Super Bowl in the same season? Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana, or Kurt Warner?
Did Peyton Manning win after Aaron Rodgers, Cam? Whenever he was with the Colts?
Nah, he won before. He won against the Bears before Aaron Rodgers got a Super Bowl.
All right, I'm going Aaron Rodgers then.
What year was Aaron Rodgers? That was
2012.
I think it was 2010.
2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, I think that was 2010. They played the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Oof.
Need
This
an
is
answer.
tough. Man,
Need an
yeah. I go with Aaron Rodgers, man.
Kurt Warner in 1999 is the
What
correct
the
answer. You guys
heck?
are getting absolutely demolished by 3-and-out right now. Which play-by-play announcer has called the most Super Bowls? Al Michaels, Pat Summerall, Jim Nantz, or Dick Enberg?
All those are before my time, dude. Ah,
They're
man.
Al Michaels is literally still doing it. Jim Nantz is
No, I said a lot of those, not everyone.
okay, so half of them are still doing it.
I want to go Al Michaels with his meat sweats, man.
Cam?
Uh-oh. We
Oh,
can't
no.
hear we can't
Oh,
hear
no.
Cam.
I think Cam has come up with a fake fraudulent reason to not, where you say my AirPods don't work. So Cody, you got to lock it in here.
Going Al Michaels.
Incorrect. Pat Summerall.
That's
called
what I said.
Super Bowls. You guys are getting just worked here. 3-and-out.
Hey, we would have got it if Cam could hear us.
Yeah, well, that's Cam's fault. Listen, communication goes out. Communication goes out. I don't know what it is. He needs to get the real AirPods instead of the CVS versions. Which team has hosted the most Super Bowls? Pasadena, Miami, Tampa, or New Orleans?
Going Miami.
Cody, back on the board.
Thank you.
You're basically like the Chargers against the 49ers. You're scoring some late points here after the game's already a blowout.
Real trash
Correct.
touchdowns. Baby.
Miami has hosted 11 Super Bowls. All right, you should get this one, Cody. Who is the only quarterback to throw 6 touchdown passes in a Super Bowl? Nick Foles, Tom Brady, Doug Williams, or Steve Young?
I should get this?
Yes, everybody knows who the only quarterback to throw 6 touchdowns in a Super Bowl is.
Steve Young?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Get back on a little bit of a roll here. Cam just completely abandoned you and you started heating up. I'm proud of you.
I know,
Among
right?
all Super Bowl champions, which owned the worst regular season record? The 2011 Giants, the
Yeah,
1980 Raiders, the 2012 Ravens, or the 2007 Giants?
2007 Giants, they were 9-7.
Are you sure it's the 2007 and not the 2011?
No, I'm not sure. No. 2007, yeah.
Incorrect. The 2011 Giants went 9-7.
Ah,
Which state has produced the most Super Bowl winning quarterbacks by birth? California, Pennsylvania, Ohio, or Louisiana?
Pennsylvania.
Cody, come on. Tom Brady's from California. He's won 6 Super Bowls.
I was gonna say that, but I thought it was gonna be a weird, quirky state. You know,
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Trent Dilfer, Troy Aikman, and Jim Plunkett. All
that's right. They don't really play football in Pennsylvania. There's a bunch of Amish people and stuff.
From
Ain't
the
that right
great
there, PJ?
of California. Which is the only team with multiple Super Bowl wins and no losses in the Super Bowl? Ravens, Saints, Jets, or Buccaneers?
Saints, because I think they've only been to one.
Multiple Super Bowl wins and
Oh,
no
multiple Super Bowl wins. Can I hear it again? Please
Ravens,
repeat the question.
Saints, Jets, Buccaneers.
Ravens, Saints, Jets, and Buccaneers. I'm going Ravens.
You are correct. The
Yeah.
Baltimore Ravens 2-0, Super Bowl 35 and Super Bowl 47 there. Which quarterback owns the single game record for passer rating in a Super Bowl? Russell Wilson, Troy Aikman, Matt Ryan, or Phil Simms?
Matt Ryan.
Incorrect.
Dang
Phil
it.
Simms was slinging that thing
To a Giants, yep.
to a tune of 150.9 passer rating. And
Really?
Broncos.
Of course, the Broncos, of
Got
course.
2 more as Cam has just completely abandoned you. Cam, are you back?
Is my mic working? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, here we go. You can come in clutch these last 2. Who is the only quarterback to be intercepted 5 times in a Super Bowl? Donovan McNabb, Rich Gannon, Jim Kelly, or Kerry Collins?
Oh man.
Wait, Rich Gannon played
It's not
against
Nate,
that
no.
Bucks defense, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I would go Rich Gannon.
Yeah, it's definitely not McNabb. I know that. Yeah, I'll go Rich Gannon.
Cody, you're correct. I think the MVP, I forget his name, but the MVP of that Super Bowl for Tampa had 3 interceptions. So
Yeah.
Rich Gannon had a rough game in that one. And finally, which are the only teams to meet 3 times in the Super Bowl? Dolphins, Washington, 49ers, Bengals, Cowboys, Steelers, or Patriots, Giants?
3 times, you said?
Yep.
So Patriots Giants have at least done it twice.
Dolphins, Washington, 49ers, Bengals, or Cowboys, Steelers?
49ers used to play the Bengals quite a bit, too, I think.
Was quite a bit 3 times is the question.
Was what?
What you said quite a bit, but was it 3 times?
I know. Ooh.
I mean, the Giants and Patriots didn't play one more time.
Cam's doing a really good thing that you're supposed to do when you don't want to be the one who takes the blame, where you just go, "Ooh, yeah, they played in that one Super Bowl."
No,
and then
I'm trying to get this right, man.
I want to go Pats Giants.
You want
Do
Pats
what?
Giants?
I said I want to go Pats Giants. Screw it.
That is incorrect. It would be the Cowboys and the Steelers who met multiple times throughout the years. That was an atrocious performance by you guys. I'm really kind of disappointed there.
I'm disappointed in
Sorry.
myself, man.
I mean, I even gave you
Sorry.
multiple choice on those.
My boy abandoned me. That's why.
No, the game was well in hand by the time Cam advanced. You guys were down like 6 scores by that point, and Cam was like, "I'm leaving. I got better things to do than get blown out like this." We'll come back. We'll get our official picks coming up next. I know Cody completely spoiled it since the beginning of the week for him, but you'll get Cam and my picks coming up here in the next segment. This is Second Down here. Christian Gokel, glad to have you alongside. Of course, presented to you by the Uniform Source. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back into Second Down right here on ESPN Coastal. Christian Gokel, glad to have you alongside. Sitting down with Cody Queen and Cam Ursery here as we were just a couple of days away from Super Bowl 55. Now, Cody, I know you've done it about 8 times now because you are, sir, spoiler alert. I think, going back to like Game of Thrones was when we really figured out that Cody didn't care about anybody's feelings because Cody was on like the deep, dark parts of the web trying to find all the spoilers for Game of Thrones. And he came across a picture of the dragon with the blue icy eyes. And PJ and I were very much we're going to wait. We're going to watch that night. We're not looking for the spoilers. We're going to watch along with everybody else. And Cody comes in and goes, hey, you guys see this? You guys see this? Meaning that one of the dragons had died and come back as a member of the bad guys, I guess we'll say, for those of you who haven't watched the shows. But Cody, you don't care about spoilers. You're just a bad person in those regards.
Yeah, I don't really care about spoilers. It's going to be the Buccaneers winning, so it doesn't matter.
There's a difference between not caring about spoilers and being a mean person, right? Like, if you want to know the spoilers, that's fine. Why do you feel the need to spoil it for other people?
Because it makes me feel better about myself because I have self-esteem issues.
Don't try to flip it on us like that. Don't do that.
It's all right. You guys don't like spoilers. Like unfollow me, delete my number.
We're trying to do a radio show.
Now I did the Honeycrisp apples. You got something wrong with Honeycrisp apples?
Yeah, while you're doing the show where you have to use your mouth to speak.
You can't hear it? I'm over here speaking completely fine. Spoiler alert. Honeycrisp apples are delicious.
It's completely fine. Cam, Cody's said he's rolling with the Buccaneers since the beginning of the week. I know you've actually sat down, thought about it, looked at stats. Have you moved off of the Kansas City Chiefs, or are you still riding with Pat Mahomes and those guys?
Still riding with Pat Mahomes. As long as they take care of the ball, they'll win the game. Look at Tampa Bay and how they've won games. Every game, especially the last 2 games, 2+ turnovers to win the game. The fumble last game, interception by Aaron Rodgers. I don't think that's happening with Kansas City. They don't turn over the ball, they win the game.
Ben brought up a really good point yesterday when we were talking on the show. Patrick Mahomes has beaten Tom Brady before. Like it's happened before, but he's never beaten him when it really matters. When it's everything on the line, you're having to go back and forth with the GOAT. Pat Mahomes hasn't done it. I mean, think back to 2018, arguably one of the better AFC championship games ever in the 2018 season there, when New England went to Kansas City and Arrowhead. And that was the beginning of Kansas City's march with 3 straight home championship games. Tom Brady outdueled Patrick Mahomes in that game, and they went on to play the Rams in the Super Bowl. This one is feeling to me, and I've said it about Tiger Woods, right? Like, until he stops playing golf, it's going to be hard for me to pick against him, because you could be like, yeah, this guy at this course is just better. Tiger had like 4 back surgeries this past year. He's probably not the guy to pick in this one. And then what happens? He comes out and wins the Masters, right? It's so hard for me to pick against these guys. LeBron James, right? Who was it last year? It was supposed to be the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard was young. They had Paul George. Like, it was supposed to be the Clippers. LeBron's getting up there. They go win another championship, right? It's so hard for me to pick against these dominant, continuously great guys. But that being said, Patrick Mahomes in the 1 Super Bowl he's been to, he won it, right? This is so hard for me to pick against Patrick Mahomes in that offense. But at the same time, over the career of Tom Brady, you have not made money picking against him in the Super Bowl. So I think it's going to be the Buccaneers. I think they're going to be able on defense to get 1 or 2 stops. And by 1 or 2 stops, I mean hold them to a field goal, right? Get them to punt one time. I don't even know if Tampa's going to force a turnover. If they do, it's massive. But I think they hold serve enough times, and Tom Brady is able to pull his magic out one more time in this one. I think Tampa Bay wins this football game. And looking at it on both sides, yeah, Kansas City has a ton of weapons. I think everyone knows that. That's what we said last year after they won the Super Bowl, is this is scary because they have literally their entire team coming back, and then they go add Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right? It's their team's scary. Mike Evans is one of the arguably top 5 receivers in the league. And just because he was stuck down in Tampa, we didn't give him the credit that he deserves. Scotty Miller has come on And I think he might be a little crazy saying that he's faster than Tyreek Hill, but he's a threat. He's fast enough. You have Gronk. And a Gronk, if you just look at his career in the playoffs and just take those games, that's better than most seasons any tight ends have ever had. Right? It's absurd what Gronk does in the playoffs. I mean, the Super Bowl against Seattle a few years ago, where he splits out wide and you already know it's a touchdown before the snap. And then you have Cameron Brate, who's an excellent tight end. Leonard Fournette has been playing out of his mind. I mean, that run against Green Bay, that was Leonard Fournette against Auburn, right? Where he just looked like he was a different breed of person, right? Like he was unbelievable. Nobody could touch him. He hit a spin move, Cam. When have you seen Leonard Fournette hit a spin move? Then you got Ronald Jones, a really good running back too.
Yeah.
I just feel like Tampa Bay's offense is going to be able to score enough points, and Tampa Bay's defense playing against a backup left tackle is going to be able to cause enough pressure by just sending 4 to throw Kansas City off just enough. I still think KC is going to put up points. I mean, this is not going to be a few years ago where the Patriots held the Rams to like 250 total yards and a field goal, right? It's not going to be like that. But I do think this game is going to be 28-24, something like that. It's not going to be 38-35. It's not going to be 42-35. It's going to be 28-24, something like that. In a 4-point game, I'm taking Tom Brady every time.
That's the exact score I had. Just reverse. I have Kansas City winning 28-24.
That is close to mine. I got 24-27.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is going to be a really fun game. We're really excited for it. We got to take a quick break here, but we'll come back, wrap it all up here. Final segment of Second Down coming up next.
All right, next we'll go to Cameron Ussery, ESPN Coastal.
Hey, Travis, how you doing?
Oh, good. How you doing?
Doing good. You guys played a lot of good wide receivers this playoffs. Jarvis Landry, Stephon Diggs. What wide receiver are you most ready to match up against in the Super Bowl?
Whoever come to my side, I'm gonna be ready for them. I'm gonna show everybody what I can do, and the whole defense unit, we gonna show everybody what we can do. They got great players over there, potential Hall of Famers, Mike Evans and Antonio Brown. So we gonna come ready to play. We gonna show up for this game. I'm pretty sure they'll show up for this game too. So may the best man win.
My guy, Cam Urshery, getting in, asking questions, covering the Super Bowl. Cam, what was it like, man? I mean, I know I've been my first time getting to actually go out and cover a big game. You get nervous when your name gets called. You're sitting there waiting, and you finally hear it. What was it like?
I was happy. I wasn't nervous because I was frustrated being in the other interviews, weren't getting my name called. So I'm just, jumping in and out of guys' interview press conferences, trying to get my name called. And there you go. Got 3 of them yesterday. I was excited. I wasn't nervous at all.
What do we have right here? All right, good talk, Cam.
What'd you say?
Okay, next question we'll take from Cameron with ESPN Coastal. Cameron, you can go ahead and unmute.
Hey, Rakeem, how you doing?
Doing good yourself?
Doing good. Just wanted to know, you guys been on fire on defense this postseason. Who do you credit the most on this defense, or is it just all around a team effort?
I can honestly say everybody. Everybody doing their job when they're supposed to. I mean, most of the credit goes to, Coach Bowles, because he got to put us in position to make those plays. But the guys just using their athletic ability to shine in big scenarios, shine, with the picks every game, 4-5, flying around, 5-4, doing this thing. JPP and 5-8, rushing when they need to rush. And then the interior guys, Sue, Vita, Will, everybody getting back to the quarterback and disrupting them. So at any given, moment, it's just when your number's called, you do your job, and I feel like everybody on the defense is ready to play it every down and every time.
I mean, come on, Cam. You're hitting with the hard hitting stuff here. This one might be my favorite one. This last one might be my favorite. Tell them about who you're interviewing here.
Tristan Wirfs, guy that's basically my age. Ricky, first round pick this year. Cool guy. He seems like a cool guy. So.
Oh yeah.
Go to Cameron Ussery with ESPN Coastal.
Tristan, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. We're the same age, man, so I have to ask you this. On draft night, when you found out that you was landed to Tampa and knowing that you was going to play with the GOAT Tom Brady, how excited but nervous were you?
Yeah, it was a lot of emotions that night just because, it's Tom Brady, and I'm like, I said it earlier too, but VA, on the phone calls, agreed to protect Tom and just like, I was like, I not right now,
There you go. See, he said it all right there. I mean, like, were you nervous? I get the block for Tom Brady. I mean, just awesome stuff. Cam doing a great job. Follow along on ESPN Coastal, Instagram, Twitter all weekend. Cam will be live from Super Bowl 55. Have complete coverage for you coming up. And again, the game comes up on 2:00 on Sunday was when pregame starts, and then we'll have the full game coverage for you as well. 3 and Out coming up next. We'll catch up with all y'all on Monday.